Iranian naval mines have appeared in the Strait of Hormuz shipping lanes, not one or two, but dozens, deployed at night by Irgc fast attack boats operating out of two primary bases. Bandar Abbas, the main Irgc naval headquarters on the Iranian mainland, lies 40 kilometers from the narrowest point of the strait. Abu Musa Island, a forward operating position, sits directly inside the shipping corridor, 11 nautical miles from the inbound tanker lane. The mines are contact detonation type, anchored at keel depth for laden supertankers. Each one is placed precisely in the 2 nautical mile channel that carries 40% of the world's seaborne oil. 3 tankers have already diverted. Insurance underwriters are pulling coverage for Gulf transits. The shipping lane is functionally closed. The order comes from the carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, operating in the northern Arabian Sea outside missile range of the Iranian coast. The order is not to escort the next tanker through. The order is to remove the threat at its source. Both sources, simultaneously, in under 30 minutes. The flight deck begins to move. In the carrier's Combat Direction Center, the targeting package has been finalized for 6 hours, 2 target sets. Bandar Abbas Naval Base, the primary Irgc naval headquarters, pier fast attack boat berths, fuel storage, command building, surface radar array, mine storage facility, Abu Musa Island Forward Operating Base, radar installation, anti-ship missile battery, fuel depot, pier infrastructure, communications node. Every aim point has a weapon assigned. Every weapon has an aircraft assigned. Every aircraft has a pilot briefed and ready. The strike package is sequenced. Wave 1 goes first. 4 F-35C Lightning II aircraft launch. Their mission is not to destroy buildings, but to blind the target. Iranian air defense radar systems at both locations must be destroyed before the second wave arrives. If Iranian S-300 batteries acquire the Fa-18S on ingress, the strike fails. The F-35S climb immediately to altitude and begin their sensor sweep of the target area. No radar emissions from the aircraft, passive sensors only. The distributed aperture system builds a full picture of the electromagnetic environment below. Iranian radar frequencies, pulse intervals, scan rates, all cataloged in real time without transmitting a single detectable signal. The F-35S are already over the target area before Iranian radar operators register anything unusual. The first target is the surface search radar array at Bandar Abbas Naval Base, elevated on the northern edge of the facility, rotating continuously, covering the strait approaches. It is the primary sensor feeding targeting data to Iranian anti-ship missile batteries along the coast. Without it, the missile batteries are blind. They can still fire, but they cannot acquire and track a moving vessel at range. The radar goes first. The lead F-35C pilot designates the radar pedestal on his targeting display. The weapon selected is a GBU, 5.3 small diameter bomb, precision guided with low collateral damage, designed for exactly this type of hardpoint target. The weapon releases from the internal bay. Bay doors open for under 1 second. The aircraft's radar cross-section remains baseline. The SDV-2 glides on GPS and infrared terminal guidance toward the rotating antenna. Impact. The radar array ceases rotation. Inside the Iranian Operations Center, display screens go dark. Simultaneously, 3 miles south, the second F-35C approaches the S-300 surface-to-air missile battery on the western perimeter of Bandar Abbas. The S-300 is Iran's most capable long-range air defense system. Its engagement radar can track multiple targets at ranges exceeding 100 kilometers. If it acquires the incoming Fa-18S, it will engage them before they reach weapon release range. The F-35 pilot selects an AGM-88E anti-radiation missile. The weapon homes on radar emissions. The Iranian operators face an impossible choice: keep the radar active and feed targeting data, or shut it down and lose situational awareness. Either outcome serves the strike package. The S-300 radar shuts down. The ARGM, already in flight, switches to GPS terminal guidance and impacts the antenna array. The battery is mission killed. It can no longer engage aircraft. 11 minutes after the F-35S went feet dry over the Iranian coast, 12 Fa-18F Super Hornets crossed the coastline at medium altitude. The Iranian radar picture is degraded. The S-300 battery is mission killed. The surface search radar at Bandar Abbas is destroyed. The Super Hornets are visible to remaining short-range Iranian air defense systems, but those systems lack the range and altitude capability to engage aircraft at the strike package's ingress altitude. The Super Hornets proceed to their individual aim points without interference. The first 4 aircraft are assigned the pier infrastructure at Bandar Abbas. 3 IRGC fast attack boat squadrons are berthed at the main pier, 12 vessels in total. The boats themselves are the delivery system for the mines currently closing the strait. The lead Super Hornet releases a GBU-31 JDAM on the main pier structure. 3 more aircraft deliver weapons on the berthed vessel clusters. The pier collapses. 4 fast attack boats are destroyed at their moorings. The remainder scatter into the harbor without fuel, without command authority, without a functioning base to return to. The second 4 Super Hornets are assigned the IRGC command and headquarters building at Bandar Abbas, a 3-story reinforced concrete structure at the center of the base complex. This building contains the operational command node for all IRGC naval activity in the Strait sector. Communications, equipment, planning facilities, command authority for the mine-laying operation currently underway all housed inside. 2 aircraft deliver GBU-31S on the structure. 1 delivers a BLU-109 penetrator on the reinforced basement level where communications equipment is stored. The building sustains catastrophic structural damage. The command node goes offline. Simultaneously, the fuel storage facility on the eastern perimeter receives 2 Mk-83 general-purpose bombs. 3 large above-ground fuel tanks rupture and ignite. The secondary fire produces a column of black smoke visible from 40 nautical miles. The base at Bandar Abbas, primary IRGC naval headquarters for Hormuz operations, is no longer functional as a military installation. Abu Musa Island sits 11 nautical miles from the inbound shipping lane, 12 square kilometers of flat terrain and low ridgeline in the middle of the strait. Iran has maintained a military presence on the island since 1971. Over the decades, that presence expanded into a forward operating base, radar installation covering the central strait, anti-ship missile battery on the northern shore, fuel depot, communications node, pier facility capable of supporting fast attack boat operations. The island is the forward edge of Iran's strait control architecture. While Bandar Abbas provides command authority and logistics, Abu Musa provides eyes and weapons at close range. A ship transiting the shipping lane passes within 11 nautical miles of the island's missile battery. Reaction time for an escort vessel drops below 30 seconds for subsonic missiles and under 15 seconds for supersonic variants. The island must be cleared. The final 4 Super Hornets in the strike package are assigned Abu Musa exclusively. They approach from the south, below the island's radar coverage cone. The installation's primary radar faces north toward the shipping lane. The aircraft arrive from the unmonitored quadrant. By the time the island's radar operators detect the inbound aircraft on secondary sensors, the weapons are already released and in flight. The radar installation receives a direct GBU-31 impact on the antenna pedestal. The anti-ship missile battery on the northern shore receives 2 weapons simultaneously, one on the launcher assembly, one on the associated fire control radar. The fuel depot receives a Mk-83. The pier facility receives a JDAM on the concrete structure. 4 aim points, 4 aircraft. 11 minutes after the Super Hornets cross the Abu Musa coastline, every military installation on the island has been struck. The radar is down. The missile battery is destroyed. The fuel depot is burning. The pier is collapsed. The island is no longer a military asset. It is an isolated piece of terrain with no functional weapons, no sensors, no communications, and no fuel. IRGC personnel on the island are alive, but combat ineffective. From first weapon release over Bandar Abbas to last weapon impact on Abu Musa Island, 27 minutes pass. The entire operational timeline of the strike package fits inside 30 minutes. Both IRGC naval bases controlling Hormuz's mine operations are destroyed or mission killed. The command structure coordinating the mine-laying effort has no headquarters, no communications, no fuel, and no functional fast attack boats appear. The mine-laying operation stops because the organization running it no longer has the infrastructure to continue. The F-35S and Super Hornets recover to the carrier. Flight deck crews begin post-flight inspections. Every aircraft that launched returns. No aircraft lost, no crew lost. The carrier turns south back toward the Arabian Sea operating area, and the flight deck begins cycling for the next alert. In the Strait, the mine-clearing operation begins. U.S. Navy Avenger-class minesweepers move into the shipping lanes with sonar and remotely operated vehicles. Each mine is located, marked, and neutralized. The process takes time, hours, not minutes, but the threat of new mines entering the lane has ended. By the following morning, the first tanker transits under naval escort, then a second, then 12. The lane is open. Shipping companies restore coverage. Insurance underwriters reopen Gulf transit policies. 20 million barrels of oil resume their daily movement through the corridor. The global energy market stabilizes within 48 hours of the strike completion. The operation did not require occupation. It did not require ground forces. It required 27 minutes, 16 aircraft, and the removal of the 2 installations that were making the strait unusable. The geography did not change. The physics did not change. But the threat infrastructure that was exploiting both no longer exists. The strait is navigable. Tankers move freely. Command nodes are offline. Fuel depots are destroyed. Radar and missile batteries are gone. Control has shifted. The world's energy arteries flow once again, uninterrupted. Strategic objectives achieved in under half an hour. Precision, speed, and overwhelming force ensured mission success without a single American casualty. Comment, like, and subscribe to follow more real-time strategic analysis and military operational insights.